I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it whip. What's going on, y'all? I want to welcome you to another segment of Terrance Hill TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Get connected with this channel today. If you want to support our efforts over here, you can send a cash app to Terrance Hill Music, Terrance Hill Hill Music. Follow me on Instagram at Terrance Hill the Great. And then lastly, my website is terrancehill.com. Get connected with everything that I have going on. I definitely appreciate it. Here today to talk about this new Missionary album. Missionary, which is going to be kind of like the sequel to Doggy Style with Snoop Dogg back in 1993. Man, this is the first time we're going to get a full album from top to bottom produced by Dr.Dre for Snoop Dogg. I'm very excited, man. I'm excited. You know, anybody in hip hop knows that Doggy Style is definitely not only a classic, but definitely one of the best hip hop albums of all time. And we can even go prior to that. You know, The Chronic is very high up there as well, a classic in its own right. So yeah, I'm very excited, man, to hear what Dre and Snoop are going to collaborate and come together and do. I mean, man, we can take it back to the introduction. I mean, deep cover, crazy. I mean, just the first time we got a chance to hear Snoop and just how energized and fresh he sounded. The beat was crazy. The movie was crazy. Very just a moment, man, that everybody pretty much remembers if you're a fan of hip hop. And then we're talking about Dre kind of at that time departing from Ruthless Records and NWA, linked up with Suge Knight to start DeathRowRecords. This was the kickoff album here, and this ignited a great run and one of the best moments in hip hop history, in my opinion, with DeathRowRecords. You know, not only Snoop, Dre, we got the Dog Pound, Lady of Rage, even though we never got a Nate Dogg album off of Death Row, but still, you know, his moments, rest in peace to Nate Dogg, everything that he contributed, just classic records, classic moments. I mentioned the Dog Pound, RBX, Tupac, come on. I mean, the label was crazy. Danny Boy. And then also you had the Murder Was the Case soundtrack. That soundtrack was crazy as well. A lot of classic albums off of Death Row Records. All Eyes on Me. Dog Food by the Dog Pound. I mean, the list goes on and on. Just, you know, some dope stuff, man. And those of us who are huge Snoop Dogg fans have just been waiting for like a whole album from him and Dre. Me personally, I do like the Dogfather. Now, obviously, the Dogfather couldn't quite live up to what Doggy Style was, but still, in my opinion, it was a good album. But, you know, at that time, we know Snoop was going through the murder trial in court, a lot of stuff going on. But I still think, you know, for what it was, he put together a good effort with DJ Pooh. And I definitely enjoy a lot of songs off that album as well. And then Snoop went to No Limit. I had those 3 albums over there. I like those albums, by the way. I think, you know, Snoop did his thing over there. But, you know, some people, I think the reviews were kind of mixed on the debut album on No Limit. What was that? The Game Is to Be Sold, Not Told. What's the name of that album that Snoop did over there at No Limit? Let me see. What is the name of that album? It was, yep, that's it. Yep, The Game Is to Be Sold, Not Told. And then you had No Limit, Top Dog. And then you had The Last Meal. Now, Beats by the Pound did The Game Is to Be Sold, Not Told. I thought the album was dope. Like it really was. Like, man, I really love like Snoop World. Don't Let Go. That may be like my favorite song off the entire album. Like crazy. Still a G Thing was really dope. A lot of good moments on the album. But one thing that excited a lot of us when you heard Still a G Thing is he said Dr.Dre, you know where I'm at. So that got everybody excited because what happened? You know, we got Dre producing, I think, 3 tracks off of No Limit Top Dog, which was like a warm up. And then they really got back in pocket when they connected with some joints that Dre did for The Last Meal, which was Snoop's last album on No Limit. And then we didn't get like another Dre produced cut for Snoop. In my to my knowledge, I think it was like the Blue Carpet Treatment when Dre did a couple songs off that album. He did, I think he did 3 off this album. He had Boss's Life featuring Nate Dogg. Well, that was like the single version, but the album cut had Akon on it. And then you had Round Here, which is really dope. And then there was a song called Imagine with D'Angelo. And then, they had other moments where, like the Wash soundtrack. But in a nutshell, it's been like years. You get like these years of breaks between, getting music from Snoop and Dre. And then obviously we had Dre off the Compton album. Him and Snoop did 2 songs off that album. But it's just always years and years, spread out of getting constant music between these 2 guys. And I think they're better together. Like when they do something together, it just sounds really, really good. So I'm very excited, man, for this album. I've seen a lot of photos of studio sessions. I've seen sessions with Crooked Eye there. I've seen sessions with Eminem in the studio. The DOC has talked about the album several times. Ice-T, when he was on Drink Champ, said that Dre had sent him some songs. So just been a lot of talk about this album. I think the first time this album was announced is when Snoop was a guest on the Stephen A. Smith podcast. First time he talked about it. That was about 2 years ago, 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And Snoop puts out music pretty fast. So, it's been like a year and a half since we got Snoop's last album as well. So they've really locked in and really put a lot of work on this album. Snoop was recently talking about the album on All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes and Jack. And then fast forward to Jimmy Kimmel's show. And there you got like the segment going on where, Dre is an ICU unit. Jimmy Kimmel is a patient. You got 50 Cent there, Eminem there. So that as well got everybody excited. That was the same day that Dr. Dre got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, well deserved for the legend Dr. Dre. So man, I'm excited. And because 2024, a lot of good moments, a lot of good albums have come out so far, but this is the one that I'm really looking forward to. So definitely, let me know, your thoughts about this album. Let me know your excitement, and what direction are they going to be in? They're going to go back to the G-Funk sound. Is it going to be something different? Obviously, Doggy style, and it's kind of like a play on, them being a little older now. So now it's like Missionary. So funny, but definitely a lot of pressure is there as well because we know what Doggy style was. So it's going to be a lot of expectation of what this album is going to be. But how Dre is. Dre is a perfectionist. When Snoop gave the speech and talked about Dre making him do one line 100 times and really, being in pocket. I've seen another guy, I can't think of his name, but he did an interview on a podcast where he said he got a chance to sit in on the session with Snoop, Dre, and Eminem and talked about the work ethic and the way that Dre really sequences stuff and really makes things, just fine tunes everything and makes it really polished. So yeah, man, looking forward to this album. They have the drink out, the gin and juice drink. So you be seeing, Snoop and Dre, you be seeing those guys together a lot right now. So I'm very excited for not only this album, but hopefully a tour as well, because they did do a show. I think it was like the after the Super Bowl, they did like a concert. So that'd be dope to see those guys get out on the road. Classic moment. We know we're going to get a lot of dope features and skits and everything. So yeah, man, look forward to it. You guys let me know what you think. Comment on the Missionary album with Snoop Dogg and Dr.Dre. But I want to appreciate you guys for tuning in to this particular segment of Teing Till TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well. Again, those of you who want to donate to our efforts here, again, the Cash App is Terrance Hill Music. Also get connected with me on Instagram at Terrance Hill the Great. And you can find me on my Facebook page as well at Terrance Hill. Be sure to like me there. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. And get connected with what we have going on over here. I'm going to be dropping a lot more and more content each and every day, as much as I can throughout the week, talking about current news and everything that's going on. But salute. Appreciate it. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it